All right, as a reminder of how useless the failed former president would be today if he were president in the context of the Hamas-Israel situation, Trump seemingly forgetting who is president of the United States and blaming the Hamas terror attack on the STOLLEN election. Again, misspelling this in another one of these Truth Social tirades. Let's look at it piece by piece. This weekend was not exactly a cognitive beauty for the failed former president. Trump starting with the following all capital letters declaration on Truth Social.
Truth Central.
Quote, "The attack on Israel would never have happened, zero chance, if the election of 2020 was not rigged and stolen. It shows the world how important elections are. Iran was broke and talking. Now they are rich and watching, waiting to make their move, and it will be a big one. How could crooked Joe Biden, the worst and most incompetent president in the history of the United States, allow this to happen? We went from the Abraham Accords and peace to unprecedented death and destruction. Nevertheless, this big and very dangerous problem is solvable. Make America great again." Now, remember, there is zero evidence looking at the history of attacks by Hamas that they are deciding whether or not to attack based on who is president of the United States. But let's go a level deeper. Trump, if we're really charitable with Trump and pretend that he's actually saying something coherent, which I don't think he is, but let's imagine that he is, Trump may be saying it's not because of Biden or Trump being president that Hamas attacks. Hamas attacked based on the perceived strength of Iran, and Iran is now stronger thanks to Joe Biden. Of course, the reality, as we will explore in the next segment, is that Trump, if Iran is stronger because Trump bailed on the Iran nuclear deal, even though Iran was adhering to it, which opened the door for Iran to start doing nuclear research and emboldened Iran once again. Why would Iran comply with anything if Trump simply bails on the deal? So riddled with lies. And then here is sort of a bonus. Donald Trump, apparently severely unwell, again forgot who was president over the weekend when attacking Joe Biden for his role, or what Trump perceives to be his role in this entire Middle Eastern fiasco. And Brian Kilmeade had to correct Trump and remind Trump that it's Joe Biden who's president of the United States, not Barack Obama. Listen to this.
Right, it's all coming through Iran, and Obama he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't even mention them in his statements. It's all coming through Iran.
Well, you mean President Biden.
Yeah, you mean President Biden. Again, if Joe Biden forgot who was president this regularly, Trump has now claimed that he ran against Barack Obama. Trump has now claimed that Barack Obama is president and making decisions. And the really whacked out thing about all of this is that conspiracy contingent of Trump's base, who believes Barack Obama is still secretly the president, when Trump has a cognitive error like this, they see it as a signal that Trump is telling them Obama really is still the president. Trump just doesn't know what he's talking about. Trump's brain is gone. But the conspiracy theorists go, see, Obama is really in charge. That was Trump signaling it to us. As you can probably guess, not the best source of rational, insane information on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is Donald Trump. After the break, we're going to talk about Jared Kushner's appearance with Lex Friedman, which, while far more articulate, was equally riddled with lies. That's coming up next. Stay with me. I'm on camera every day, so I do what I can to control my out-of-control hair. Many of you have seen what it looks like without any product, and it's a very, very ugly situation, as you know. One of our sponsors today is Fix Your Lid. They make super quality hair products for men. They've got the gels, the pomades, the fibers, forming creams. Fix Your Lid has everything you need to keep your hair under control so you can look your best. Fix Your Lid is carried in a ton of barbershops across the country because it's a product that professionals trust. I've always had amazing results with the Fix Your Lid fiber product. When the company was founded, they had two guiding principles. The first is be 100% made in the USA. That includes not just manufacturing, but all of the ingredients as well. Second was to sell barbershop quality products at a reasonable price without animal cruelty. Since their founding, Fix Your Lid is proud to say they have never wavered in those principles, even when supply chains were at their worst. You will get 25% off when you go to fixyourlid.com and use the code Pakman. The link is down below.